Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm super excited. We're coming to you from the best location, or one of the best locations in London, which is Knightsbridge. Behind me we've got Harrods, and on the left hand side we've got Brompton Place, which is where our latest project is. I can't wait to show you this. Let's take a look. So here we are outside the house. It's Brompton Place, and the key thing is it's freehold. Very unique for this location to get a freehold house. And behind me it's got the valet parking included for Harrods car park. Now we're going to have a look at Knightsbridge. Have a bit of fun. Let's go. What's really important is location, location, location. And many years ago I remember this location to be affluent and only for millionaires. But in 2021 and going forward, this is a billionaire's playground. So this is where all the action is happening, and as you can see, we've got a Ferrari behind me, a Lamborghini on the right, and Harrods food court is the place to be. Hans Road, Hans Place, about 30 footsteps from Harrods. What I'm going to try and also show you is the different styles of architecture that Knightsbridge has to offer. Behind me we've got some beautiful architecture, which are these red bricked mansion blocks. Now some of these are apartments and some of them have been reverted into houses. Number 32 Hans Road. In 2019 this building sold for £21.5 million. It might sound a lot, but you're opposite Harrods, you're in Knightsbridge. We've got properties that transact here for over £100 million. So I actually think it's a good deal. It's currently on the market for the rentals with Harrods Estates, who I would consider one of the leading agents in Knightsbridge. The next road from here, I'm going to show you some Georgian houses. Let's take a look. One street away, the architecture really changes. And behind me, we have a Georgian townhouse. One of the secrets for you to identify one of these properties is the windows at the top are small, and they get bigger as you come down. Reason for that, in the Georgian period, they used to get charged for the amount of light that used to enter their house. So the main family residence used to be down, and the butlers and the maids used to be in the upper quarters. Basil Street, mansion block, 36 apartments. Which floor do you think is the most expensive? First floor. They're the biggest units with the highest ceilings. As you go up, the windows get smaller, so do the apartments. Behind me is William Street, a different style of architecture. Once again, it's Georgian, but they're not townhouses. So we have some commercial elements below, and in the middle of these commercial, we have a door that enters and then it goes into the flats above. Behind me, we have a purpose-built block, which is different to the red brick mansion block, slightly lower in price and not as desirable from knowledgeable high net worth families and individuals from all over the world. And you have to apply for resident parking, and the big problem that we have in this vicinity is its limited spaces. Location knowledge, sometimes you just don't know where you are. Behind you is Harvey Nichols. So this is another department store similar to Harrods, and more importantly it's on Sloane Street, which also houses some of the most fantastic boutiques. Fendi, Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Valentino. One of my favorites, Bottega. And lastly, Dior. They're all here. Behind me, we've got number 1 Hyde Park, which has got some of the most expensive apartments in the world. That's not really what I'm concerned about. What I really want to share with you as a knowledge bomb is who the commercial tenants are. We have Rolex, we've got Adib, which is the Abu Dhabi investment bank. And lastly, we've got McLaren. I've kindly had a word, and they're going to let you take a look. Front facing is Knightsbridge, and towards the rear we've got the wonderful Hyde Park. The views make a difference on the price. Anything that's rear facing is more expensive. And the higher the floor, the higher the price. Behind me we have 1 Hyde Park. On the left hand side of me we have a mansion block, 130 million or 100 millions on this side of the road, and 3 million, 5 million, 7 millions on the other side of the road. Why is that? This will appeal to billionaires, and what's most important for them is privacy, security, and the fact that it's literally an 8-star residence. On the other side of the road, we have a mansion block, which has probably got about 30 or 40 units. And the disparity is clear for everybody to see. Another thing about this mansion block is it's not freehold. Even number 1 Hyde Park is not freehold. Each development has to pay a service charge for the upkeep of the building and, more importantly, the communal areas. So that gives you a little insight into number 1 Hyde Park, the most expensive residence in London. Diagonally opposite, we have another prestigious and very nice development called the Knightsbridge. We've got the Bulgari Hotel, which is one of the latest additions to this stretch. And also connected is the Mandarin Oriental Hotel, which is one of the best hotels globally. And let me show you who's moving diagonally opposite as well. Nusrat, Mr. Salt Bay. When it comes to developments that have a commercial element below, it's very important to choose your tenant profile, because it's your tenant profile that can add credibility, it can add value, and it can add prestige. Make sure you always have good brand association. This neighborhood is full of it. You've seen it. Rolex, McLaren, Fendi, Gucci, Prada, it's all here. What else is here is number 9 Brompton Place. We've seen apartment blocks for £100 million units. We've seen apartment blocks with 5 and 4 and £8 million units. We've seen townhouses. We've seen a building that was sold for £21.5 million. 9 Brompton Place is a freehold house that's also got underground secure parking with a Harrods concierge service, and it's going to be on the market for £2.8 million. So let's take a look inside. Most importantly, on the ground level, we've got 3 bedrooms, and upstairs we've got an open plan kitchen and lounge. I can't emphasize the fact that this is freehold. It's an absolute gem. Stay tuned, you're going to be learning a great deal, and I hope you found it informative. Agent M, out.